Welcome to the ZERONA Quickstart. In this segment, we'll briefly overview the 3 essentials for success with ZERONA, which are 1. Placement, 2. Protocol, and 3. Measurements. This segment is for those of you who already have your ZERONA assembled and ready to go, have an understanding of the clicks and the science behind ZERONA. The first essential to success with ZERONA is proper placement of the diode heads. With your laser powered up, have your patients wearing their undergarments and safety glasses lie on their backs. Position the laser and arms 6 to 12 inches above the patient, depending on the patient's volume of subcutaneous fat. Using the center diode as your guide, place the center diode over the navel. Now you may want to adjust the laser arms over the regions requiring cosmetic fat reduction. These diodes should be bent in such a way that the light shines directly on the sides of the body. Make sure that you follow these 3 basic rules. The lasers must never exceed 12 inches above the skin. Adjacently placed linear beams must overlap. If you must go over 12 inches, you need to reevaluate your patient's needs. And the law of cosine. The laser needs to be perpendicular to the plane of the skin. Once the lasers are in proper position, hit the start button. After 20 minutes, the lasers will turn off and a high-pitched beep will emit from the machine. Have the patient turn over onto their stomach. Once again, using the center diode, position the laser no more than 12 inches above the skin and centered where the navel would be. Reposition the laser arms over treatment areas. Hit the start button. After the second 20-minute posterior treatment, the laser will automatically turn off and alert you with the high-pitched beep. The patient can get dressed, leave the office, and resume their daily lives. Now that you understand the proper positioning, let's discuss the second requirement essential to success with ZERONA, which is for the patient to follow the proper protocol. It's important that you cover the ZERONA protocol with your patient, that they understand this protocol and will remain committed to following the protocol in order for them to obtain their desired optimal cosmetic needs. It's strongly advised that you quickly revisit the protocol each and every time you see your patient. The ZERONA technique is comprised of 6 40-minute treatments performed every other day over a 2-week time period. During each session, for example, of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, the patient will have treatment phases of 20 minutes anterior and 20 minutes posterior. For optimal results, it's imperative that treatments be administered every other day whenever possible. Make sure that your patient is willing and able to commit to keeping all 6 of their scheduled appointments over the 2-week period. Prior to starting ZERONA, you should recommend that your patients begin to prepare their lymphatic and circulatory systems the week before treatments are scheduled to begin. This will ensure that their liver is functioning at optimal levels to maximize the results of the ZERONA procedures. The first step that your patient can prepare their body for ZERONA is to take a supplement that helps the function of both the circulatory and lymphatic systems. Curva is a supplement that was specifically designed for ZERONA treatments because it boosts the body's detoxification processes. It's recommended that the patient begin taking the supplement 1 week prior to their first treatment, throughout the 2-week treatment process, and the week following their last treatment. The second step is for the patient to remain hydrated. It's very important that they drink a minimum of a ½ ounce of water per pound of body weight each day, or a minimum of 64 ounces per day. Inform your patient that a good indication of being properly hydrated is that they are urinating at least once every 2 waking hours. This hydration should be continued throughout the duration of their 2 weeks of ZERONA treatments and for a minimum of 7 days following their final ZERONA treatment. To help the patient remain hydrated, they need to eliminate their alcohol and caffeine intake, as both are diuretics and place strain on the liver. Drinking alcohol diminishes ZERONA results. The final step to achieving optimal results is for the patient to maintain a healthy diet. They need to choose foods that are low in saturated fats. This will ensure that their lymphatic system can more easily purge the excess fat from their body after each treatment. By following the protocol, the patient will enhance their body's natural detoxification mechanisms to function properly and efficiently, which will ultimately result in maximizing inches lost. So we've covered proper placement and proper protocol. The third and final, essential to success with ZERONA, is proper body measurements. Each patient needs to have their body measurements taken prior to the very first treatment, after the last or sixth treatment session, and then ideally 1 week after the last treatment session to ensure the body has fully eliminated all fat. Your staff must be diligent that each measurement is consistent and that the site location and tension of the measuring tape be the same as before. To ensure this consistency, this can best be achieved by having a dedicated individual to take each pre- and post-measurement from the same patient. For proper protocol and measurements, we highly encourage you to view the video segment titled Measurements for specific measurement procedures. The ZERONA is convenient and extremely user-friendly because it's completely pre-programmed with treatment times and frequencies, which make it almost effortless on your part during treatments. Where your due diligence comes into play is having you and your staff follow these 3 essentials of success with ZERONA in order for your patients to achieve optimal results with ZERONA. It cannot be stressed enough the importance of having the proper placement of the diode heads, your patients strictly following the proper protocol, adherence to the standardized reference points for measuring, and that you are diligent about capturing the measurements. In doing so, you're doing your part in ensuring your patient achieves their optimal cosmetic results, as well as maintaining the highest possible degree of accuracy. Congratulations, you are now ready to transform patients' lives with ZERONA. If you feel you need more information on using ZERONA properly and implementing the proper protocols and measurements, please watch the more detailed segments again or call SBMI for further clarification.